What if I told you that for 1 month, your phone could transform into a portal to a world of ghostly encounters, legendary battles, and shiny discoveries? Well, that's exactly what's happening this October in Pokémon Go. From the debut of shiny Galarian birds to the return of fan-favorite Halloween events, this month is packed with more action than a Charizard's blast burn. But here's the catch. With so many events crammed into 31 days, how do you make sure you don't miss out on any of the Pokémon catching magic? That's what we're breaking down today. If you want to become the ultimate Pokémon master this spooky season, stick around, because this October, the Pokémon won't be the only ones evolving. All right, trainers, buckle up, because October 2024 in Pokémon Go is going to be one wild ride. We're deep into the max out season, which kicked off on September 3rd and runs until December 3rd. This season is all about pushing your Pokémon to their limits, and Niantic's giving us the tools to do just that with new features like Max Raids and Dynamax Battles. Now, let's talk October highlights. We've got the Galarian Expedition from the 4th to the 11th, featuring the debut of shiny Zamazenta and our first crack at those elusive shiny Galarian legendary birds. Halloween's coming in hot with a 2-part event spanning from October 22nd to November 3rd. Expect ghosts and dark types galore. Don't forget Sewaddle Community Day on October 5th. And throughout the month, we've got a revolving door of 5-star raids with Zacian, Zamazenta, Giratina, and Darkrai, plus mega raids featuring Blaziken, Sablé, and Banette. Top it off with weekly spotlight hours and 2 mystery events, and we've got a month that'll test every skill you've got as a trainer. The question is, are you ready to max out your Pokémon Go experience? Now, trainers, here's where things get really interesting. Remember those Galarian legendary birds that have been teasing us for months? Well, October is finally their time to shine. Literally. As part of the Galarian Expedition event, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres are making their shiny debuts in Pokémon Go. But here's the kicker. They're going to be as elusive as ever. These aren't your standard raid bosses. Oh no, you'll need to use your daily adventure incense for a chance to encounter them. And even then, it's going to be a rare occurrence. When you do spot one, be ready for a challenge. These birds don't go down easy, but trust me, that shiny catch is going to be worth it. But wait, there's more. October is also bringing a major shakeup to max battles. Remember those adorable Galar starters? Well, they're not so little anymore. Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble are getting the Dynamax treatment. That's right, you'll be facing off against giant versions of these starters in max raids. And here's a little teaser. There's a mysterious 5th Dynamax Pokémon coming later in the month. My money's on it being something spooky for Halloween, but only time will tell. These new additions aren't just about collecting trainers. They're game changers that'll test your skills and strategies like never before. Are you up for the challenge? All right, trainers, here's where things get tricky. October is packed with amazing events, but unless you've figured out how to clone yourself, you're facing a serious dilemma. How do you possibly take advantage of everything this month has to offer? Let's break it down. We've got the Galarian Expedition for a full week, which means daily chances at those shiny legendary birds. But it's not just about logging in each day. To maximize your chances, you'll want to clear your schedule for some serious adventure incense time. And when those birds do appear, you better be ready with your A-team and a stack of Ultra Balls. But while you're bird hunting, don't forget about the regular legendary raids. Zamazenta's making its shiny debut, and Giratina Origin Forme is back. Both top-tier picks for PvP and raids. Can you balance your time and resources between these events? Then there's Sewaddle Community Day. It's only 3 hours long, but it's smack in the middle of the Galarian Expedition. Do you take a break from bird hunting to stock up on Sewaddle candy and shinies? It's a tough call, and we haven't even gotten to the Halloween events yet. 2 full weeks of spooky spawns, themed raids, and who knows what else. Plus, those mysterious Dynamax battles with the Galar starters. How do you fit it all in? Here's the reality, trainers. You can't do everything. You're going to have to make some tough choices. Maybe you focus on the limited time events like the Galarian Expedition and Community Day, and fit in Halloween activities when you can. Or perhaps you go all in on Halloween and accept that you might miss out on some of the earlier events. One strategy could be to plan your month in advance. Set specific goals for each event. Maybe you want one of each shiny Galarian bird, a perfect IV Zamazenta, and enough Sewaddle candy to fully evolve and power up a Leavanny. Write these goals down and prioritize them. Another approach is to focus on efficiency. Use your daily free raid pass strategically. Stack your field research tasks for days when you have more time to play. And don't forget about remote raiding. It can be a great way to participate in events when you're short on time. Remember, Pokémon Go is a marathon, not a sprint. It's okay if you don't catch everything or participate in every single event. The key is to have fun and play in a way that fits your life. So, trainers, what's your game plan for October? Are you going to try to do it all, or are you planning to focus on specific events? The choice is yours, but whatever you decide, it's going to be an epic month in Pokémon Go. All right, trainers, now that we've laid out the challenges ahead, let's break this action-packed month down into manageable chunks. We're going to go through October week by week, so you can plan your Pokémon Go adventure like a pro. Think of it as your roadmap to Pokémon mastery. We'll start with Week 1, covering the kickoff of the Galarian Expedition and Sewaddle Community Day. Then we'll move into Week 2, where we'll see the introduction of new raid bosses and the mysterious Mega Raid Day. Week 3 is when things start to get spooky, with the beginning of the Halloween events. We'll cover what to expect and how to make the most of the ghostly festivities. Finally, we'll wrap up with Week 4, diving into the Halloween Part 2 event and those intriguing question mark events at the end of the month. For each week, we'll look at the featured Pokémon, special bonuses, and any limited-time research tasks or challenges. We'll also throw in some pro tips to help you maximize your gameplay, whether you're a casual player or a hardcore trainer. So grab your notebooks, set your alarms, and let's dive into the week-by-week breakdown of what promises to be the most exciting month in Pokémon Go history. Now, let's dive into the main events of October, starting with the Galarian Expedition. From October 4th to 11th, this event is your golden ticket to shiny Galarian legendary birds. Here's the deal. You'll need to use your daily adventure incense for a chance to encounter Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres. But don't expect them to show up easily. These birds are rarer than a Ditto at a Magikarp convention. Pro tip. When you do spot one, don't panic. They can't flee unless you're speed-locked, so take your time and aim carefully. Ultra Balls and Golden Raspberries are your best friends here. And remember, persistence is key. You might not get one on your first day or even your third, but keep at it. Next up, Sewaddle Community Day on October 5th. It's only 3 hours long, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time, so you'll need to make every minute count. The big draw here is Leavanny learning Shadow Ball when evolved during the event. This move could make Leavanny a surprise contender in the Great League, so don't sleep on this one. Strategy-wise, use Pinap Berries to maximize your candy haul. If you're after a good PvP Leavanny, remember you want low attack and high defense and HP. And don't forget to take a few snapshots. You might encounter a photobombing Sewaddle. Now, let's talk Halloween. The spooky season kicks off on October 22nd with Halloween Part 1. Expect an influx of ghost and dark-type Pokémon, perfect for building up your Hex Maniac medal. We don't have all the details yet, but based on previous years, here's what you can probably expect. 1. Costume Pokémon. Always a fan favorite. Keep an eye out for new additions to your dress-up collection. 2. Special research. Likely themed around a ghost-type Pokémon. Complete this for exclusive rewards. 3. Boosted shiny rates. Halloween events often feature increased shiny odds for certain Pokémon. Halloween Part 2 starts on October 28th and runs through November 3rd. This is where things usually ramp up. In past years, we've seen the debut of new ghost-type Pokémon during this period. Could this be the year we finally see Mimikyu in Pokémon Go? For both Halloween events, my advice is to use incense liberally. Halloween spawns are usually top-notch, so you'll want to maximize your encounters. Also, save your special lures. Rainy lures can be particularly effective during Halloween events. Now, let's not forget about raids during this period. Giratina Origin Form will be in 5-star raids from October 14th to 28th, overlapping with the start of Halloween. This Ghost Dragon type is a PvP powerhouse, so stock up on rare candy and get ready to power one up. Darkrai takes over from October 28th to November 4th. Remember, Darkrai can't be traded, so this is your only chance to get a good one. It's an excellent raider for both PvE and PvP, so don't miss out. Lastly, Keep your eyes peeled for those mystery events at the end of the month. Niantic loves to throw curveballs during Halloween, so expect the unexpected. Maybe we'll see the debut of Gigantamax raids, or perhaps a surprise appearance by Ultra Beasts. Whatever it is, be ready to adapt your strategy on the fly. Remember, trainers, October is a marathon, not a sprint. Pace yourself, prioritize the events that matter most to you, and most importantly, have fun. This is shaping up to be an October to remember in the world of Pokémon Go. Alright, trainers, we've covered a lot of ground, so let's bring it all home. October 2024 in Pokémon Go is shaping up to be nothing short of legendary. From shiny Galarian birds to spooky Halloween surprises, this month is packed with opportunities for every type of player. Let's recap the key highlights. 1. Galarian Expedition, your chance at those elusive, shiny, legendary birds. 2. Sewaddle Community Day. Don't miss out on Shadow Ball Leavanny. 3. Halloween events, 2 weeks of ghostly fun and potential new Pokémon debuts. 4. Legendary raids, shiny Zamazenta, Giratina Origin Form, and Darkrai. 5. New max battles, Dynamax Galar starters, and a mystery Pokémon. Now, here are my final tips for making the most of this epic month. First, plan ahead. Use our weekly breakdown to mark your calendar and set reminders for the events you don't want to miss. Remember, you can't do everything, so prioritize what matters most to you. Second, manage your resources wisely. October is going to be demanding on your Pokeball and Raid Pass supplies. Consider budgeting your coins and maybe even investing in some storage upgrades. Third, stay flexible. With those mystery events looming at the end of the month, be ready to adapt your strategy. The Pokémon Go community is great at quickly sharing info about surprise events, so stay connected. Lastly, and most importantly, have fun. October in Pokémon Go is always exciting, but don't let FOMO stress you out. Play at your own pace and enjoy the journey. Now, I want to hear from you. What are you most excited about this October? Are you Team Galarian Birds, or are you all in on Halloween? Share your plans and strategies in the comments below. And don't forget to come back and let us know about your epic catches and raids throughout the month. Before we wrap up, here's a challenge for you. Set a personal goal for October. Maybe it's catching all 3 shiny Galarian birds, or perhaps it's finally building that perfect Halloween Cup team. Whatever it is, write it down and go for it. Trainers, October is almost here, and it's going to be one for the history books. So charge up those phones, stock up on Pokeballs, and get ready for a month of legendary proportions. Whether you're in it for the shinies, the challenges, or just the fun of it all, there's never been a better time to be a Pokémon Go player. So get out there, catch 'em all, and let's make this an October to remember. Until next time, this is PokeStyle, signing off. Happy hunting, trainers!